Last Trias analysis was on the money, but what should we expect next? The completion of the correction is not complete. We should expect some further downside movement. Hey, look, corrections are healthy, but we're going to look at why from an Elliot Wave standpoint and a Fibonacci standpoint. So if you like today's video, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, because I am Jagir, the award-winning author of The Extraordinary New Venture Capital Opportunity, How to Invest Like a Pro. Been trading crypto for 4 years now, but I was also trading currencies for 15, where I was featured in this best-selling book, High Probability Trading Strategies, back in 2008. But now I exclusively focus on crypto. So let's dive straight in. First of all, we did a video on August 19th, or we posted it on August 19th. And what we said was Trias is doing a last move, what looked like a wave 5 high, and then we should anticipate a pullback of an ABC. That's healthy corrections. The markets tend to move in 5-wave structures with a 3-wave correction. And what has happened since? Boom, we're on the money. On the money. Look at this. Look at it. We just cleaned up this chart. Right, we're just going to delete all these lines. So we're going to clean it up very, very quick. Boom, boom. These are no longer relevant. We can delete this. But what we saw with the video that we did was this last part of the movement is this part of the movement here. Make sure you're clear, because it's good to know, you know, are we getting it right? Even though we're just working with probabilities, we want to make sure we're getting it right a certain percentage of the time. This part of the movement, the market, is this part. And we said we should anticipate this initial wave A down. And look at this, just textbook. You know, this is what we drew, but look at what's unfolded. So we want to look at this right now. So we can just update this and we can go, right, this looks like the initial wave A coming towards an end. We should anticipate a wave B and then the completion of a wave C. Now we've got a bit more information, we can kind of move it forward a little bit as well. So let's just jump into the weekly chart. Look at the top left. The momentum is still bearish, so we want to be aware of that. The daily momentum is also bearish because we've got a bearish reversal down here. But we want to just maybe just go to an 8. Let's just make sure. Yeah, this is an 8. Perfect. So let's now just look at what should we anticipate next. The chart structure down here is not that obvious. I'm going to jump into an hourly chart. So we can look down here. Let's just reset this chart. It's going to zoom in over here. This is the information that we want. Let's just get rid of this. What we're looking at is this part of the market, this part here. What does this look like to us? Okay, so what I'm seeing is actually now looking at it on an hourly time frame, this down here looks like the potential wave A, and I'm going to show you exactly why. Because wave A's tend to fold into or unfold into our 5-wave structure. So what we're seeing here is the beautiful 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 textbook, right? And then we should anticipate an A, B, C. What do I mean by that? Let's just make sure we've got the waves on. So this one we can see. That's what we should anticipate. That's what we're going to look at next. Because we had this beautiful move to the downside, which we anticipated. That's what this line was down here. And we should now anticipate a 3-wave structure on the upside to finish off this wave B. This is an ABC over B. And then what we should anticipate next is a further move to complete the correction as a minimum. So let's just do a couple of projections. We're going to do 2 things, and then we're going to wrap up. I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet today. Is where is it likely to, let me just clean this up as well. Let me just clean this up. Don't need these. We can get rid of these for now for a second. We'll leave them like this. All right, where should we anticipate this wave C to go to? So a typical correction is 50% to 78.6% retracement. Right, so we've got these 3 zones. This I'm going to delete as well. I will delete this as well. Let's just keep it nice and clean. Right, so here we should expect that price. How long does it usually take? Well, it actually takes around 50% or 100% of the movement to the downside. So this is actually the high over here. So we'll take it from here today. And we've got this nice time zone. 50% is the typical minimum, absolute maximum 1.618. So we've got quite a wide time range because we want to just give it space to unfold because it might take a bit longer than anticipated. And then we can also do 100% over here. This will make sense in a second. So I'm going to summarize it for you so you can really plan, really plan. So it's likely, so we can ignore this one. All right, so we have this nice price and time zone over here. So Trias, what should we anticipate over the coming few days? Well, the momentum is bearish, but it looks like it's going to turn bullish. So we should expect 2 to 3 days of sideways to up to finish off this correction here. This looks like an A, B, C. Finish off this correction, and then we should anticipate one last leg move to the downside to finish off this correction before we should see a price surge. So today's video is really just to help you plan and prepare, because we might not see this upsurge immediately. We've still got sideways to down that we should anticipate. So let's just summarize. Let's just go into the hourly chart. With this 5-wave structure, should anticipate an A, B, C to complete this. And then if that does unfold and we start seeing a new low below here, got a lot of lines, haven't we? Let me just clean this up. Just clean this up. Go. Boom, boom, boom. Yep. All right. Let's just zoom in like this. Yeah, so we've got this 5-wave structure moving that we've seen up. Let's just zoom in a bit more. Yeah, 5-wave structure to the move to the upside. We got this 3-wave structure as a correction. This first wave, what looks like this second wave in a 3-wave, bump, bump, bump. And then we should anticipate another leg to the downside. And then that should be followed by a continuation. That's the opinion of the market. Probabilities, that's probabilities, not certainties, it's probabilities. So let's just look at the price range of $9.58 to around $10.20, maybe a bit lower, $9.12 to $10.20 by today to the 3rd of September. We should see a wave B and then a pullback. Now Trias has been following textbook Elliot Wave and Fibonacci price and pattern, like you can see it, that we projected this in advance, right? If you look at it down here on the video, which was posted on the 19th of August, we should be looking to make a high and then a pullback to a wave A. Look how accurate that was. You know, we got that local high and a pullback of a wave A. Now we're saying the next part and the next part. And because the crypto market is so infant, the psychology applies so well. And when it does, we want to leverage that information. So if you're looking to buy Trias, you're looking to be patient and wait for this kind of zone to be met. If you're holding it, hey, look, just anticipate the pullback and be okay with it, because the larger time scale, let's finish on the larger time scale, is the macro picture. If we just zoom out and put it all into perspective, is we're looking for a movement like this, right? That's the bigger picture of Trias. So there you have it. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. By the way, if you want to learn how to do this, I put together a free masterclass on Elliot Wave and Fibonacci, because look, I only do so many coins. I know I put them all on my list and I'll do my best to get them out, but sometimes it's more timely that you need the information. So it'd be good if you can do the basics yourself. So the masterclass covers that. It's in the link below. Let's finish on a quote and then we will wrap up for the day. Chapter 5, a world's first. That's the title of the chapter. All right, you've heard this one before, but I'm going to do repetition is the mother of all skill, right? It has been my observation that most people get ahead during the time that others waste. Henry Ford, don't waste a moment. Keep training, keep learning, keep practicing, and especially take the masterclass, learn this stuff, because it's so valuable. It applies to all, well, I say all, 50%, 60% of the time, these patterns will be very obvious. And Trias in particular, it's just been textbook. Like if you look at how it's unfolding, this 5-wave structure, this correction, textbook stuff. And let's see how it falls. We'll keep a very close eye on this. Yeah, so have a good day and I'll see you soon.